Another thing that we are going to navigate throughout the night is my inability to read handwriting. I'm a purely font boy. Okay, so this is going to be tough. So the next poet coming up is going to be Salui. Or Sir Gigglesworth, or
Sylvie.
Everyone does deserve to have their name pronounced properly. Sylvie! Sylvie!
Milwaukee woman, you're a creature of my heart. I love a stand. This is called Ramble in the Key of Your Choosing. And how many times have I pressed quarters, dimes into the palms of professed comedians? Knowing would not make me a richer man, for tomorrow again, I will pay patiently for the punchlines that will never come and have never existed. And I too have loitered with the barefoot magi on the corners of every city, bringing gifts of ham sandwiches and bruised fruits to join their ranks for a day. Casper says he's forgotten my past and knows not my infancy, but his teeth of gold chew with great dignity. And in houses of jazz, I suffer the flirtations of those who confuse hurt with pain and think that holding my hand for the refrain might communicate a feeling. Each time I remember that to listen purely and have the notes fuck me thoroughly, I must unsex my body. And though I am young, my feet are bloody. Each time I fall at Athens, buckets of ice water are brought to my body. And so I'm raised again to run whence I came, shouting, your good word is heard, home you may return. But the troops have always engaged a new enemy. And just yesterday I spotted Kubla Khan in the subway, and he said, excuse me, you're sitting a little close to me. And I remembered my wise words and spoke only of existing empires and obvious cities. He got off early. And in sidewalk cracks, I leave fragments of verse, carried from Lesbos in a paper sack. No one finds nor connects, but with each dismissing step over the pulp of my past loves, my lusts are lost to cement. And for a false small fee, I will reenact my birth, stripped to just my skin, celle de mer, my coral hair. Botticelli comes every time, already drunk on stolen wine. The washed-up artist tries to match his last attempt as I stand and shiver in contemporary air-conditioned contempt. And I've shared my bed with the apostles, the whole baker's dozen if you include Holy Paul. Each weep devotion and plead piety publicly, but hardly come to me in privacy. Linen sheets and feather fill soils too easily, they whisper impotently inches from me. And, my once pandering friends, I know not why I've fallen out of favor with you. What saints, if not me, do you turn to for saving? To whom do you address your prayers? I've sat on the park bench, stood on municipal steps, even taken half pages in the paper. And yet still you manage to walk in circles and find dead ends. And if I'm not careful, I may join you. Yet I believe in my resurrection, for I've known it once or twice before. This iteration's vicious, I do not understand, but I'll be venerated again. And you'll venerate me again. I was told, I heard it. There's a plan.
That was Sylvie.